So now that Diddy's defense has rested in that 30 minutes they said today, we can talk. So let's be honest. I fell out of interest on this case about 3 weeks ago. So I've just been honestly catching clips, but I was actively watching at first. But then after, it just started to be a continuous repeat play of nastiness. I was just like, okay, I'll stop and listen. I stopped listening, and when everything else come in, I'll tune back in. But shit, it's over now, so it's like that's all. But after hearing that recording of her threatening people and running shit, and then she had access to the bad stuff and the substances, and it's given they was just both ringleading in this relationship, and they had a very, very sexual kink, big bag kink or whatever, and it got out of hand. And when she met this new guy that, was being nice to her, aka the trainer that he was paying, they got together and they just orchestrated this shit together. Like, I mean, I think he talked her up. I felt like he's a disgruntled worker. He talked her into getting the courage to tell her story, like, and made her believe like she was really being in some hostage abuse situation, Stockholm syndrome shit, when in reality she was riding along with the coattails until it just turned into a bad relationship and she just didn't want to be with him no more. And then all of a sudden you gonna say it was some kind of sex trafficking thing just because you was with a boyfriend that you didn't like no more, but you was with his shit at the beginning and now you're not? No. This is not Rico. I really hope they just throw this shit out. Or not throw it out, but like let him have time served or a short sentence, because this shit is not a Rico. This is not sex trafficking. Yes, this is some very kinky shit, but I'm stand on firm. Like I said months ago, she got with that man, and them people that Diddy pissed off with the liquor companies was already stirring up shit. They got the FBI thinking that it was something big just to get him a little scared. Once they cleared that house, like they said, of all that evidence, they just took him in to make this shit look well-rounded. Collected shit from this house. They just realized this nigga's a freak. He ain't got much on nobody, but we go ahead got this court case started. Let's finish it up. Then she comes out of nowhere because she done mess with the trainer, and he done talked her up to think that she was a super duper battered abused woman and she is old, all this and that. He probably just never liked him. He's a man that works for and he that had $1 billion, and he was just trying to get his pay. And why not use her? She's a cute girl. I can go ahead and get her pregnant, whatever. And do you know that this motherfucker is on a TV show now? Yes, Cassie husband. He's in like a recurring role in a very high-end TV show. I thought you was a trainer. And then he was also standing on them damn horses in Beyonce's performance for Thanksgiving too, in the Super Bowl. I bet y'all didn't know that either. So the boy gives opportunists, the husband. I wouldn't be surprised if after this they file for divorce in 2 years. Yeah, it ain't adding up. It didn't come out to be as juicy as it was supposed to be. And they said today, when Diddy stood up, his ass asked the judge, thanked the judge for him giving his time and however and all this shit. And the judge in return asked Diddy, how are you doing, Mr. Combs? When does the judge ever give a fuck about the motherfucker on trial? That's just something I saw. I don't know. But hey, his reputation is tarnished. Everybody was talking mess. But when he get off, I can't wait to see all the people that's going to be running up behind him. And he is going to be calling everybody out. His sons know everybody who was out here talking shit and pointing fingers. Now they got to see his ass. But we going to see, though. I'm talking too soon. If this was somebody else, he would definitely be getting off. But I guess Friday, the jury is going to come back and get instructions to start deliberating. And then we will go from there and see if we get a verdict.